Hi, I'm Kelly, and I'm gonna have to take this off because I can't see, I can't breathe, and it's really, really hot. But I just wanted to wear it to show you how dehumanising that is. So, my name's Kelly, and I'm a counsellor, and I'm someone who believes that women should be free to speak, protest, and exist without fear. And a few days ago on Sunday, I joined a lot of other women at Speaker's Corner in Hyde Park for Let Women Speak. And I've done a vlog about it, but I also wanted to talk about what happened because it was powerful and it reveals a lot about where we are at the moment when it comes to women's rights and the ways that women are silenced, shamed and shouted down. So Let Women Speak, if you haven't heard of it, it's a grassroots movement where women gather in public spaces to speak the truth. And the reason that it's not in a venue is because we would get cancelled. There would be pressure on the venue to stop it from happening. So we'll do it in the park. It's where women get to speak the truth and they say things that are deemed controversial, and that includes saying that women are adult human females, that we have sex-based rights, and that we deserve freedom, including the freedom to show our faces, speak our minds, and refuse to submit. So this particular event, it had a particular focus because last time we were there, and I was at the last one as well, Kelly J saw a couple of women with niqabs on, and it was a spur of the moment, off the cuff remark. She said, "Free your faces," and it wasn't a command. It was an invitation. And she said, "Free your faces," and there was an 8-second clip that got seen 24 million times on X, Twitter. I still call it Twitter. So this event was all about that because Kelly J's had so many messages from women in Saudi Arabia who are forced to wear the hijab and the niqab. So each of us wore the face covering, like this. We all walked down to Speaker's Corner. It was about a 15-minute walk and it was really hot. And we all took them off at the same time. So it was really intense. The face coverings were really stifling. Some women couldn't finish. They stepped aside and didn't finish because they were struggling with having their face covered. Women said that they couldn't eat or drink or blow their nose. And it was really difficult to breathe. And that really is the point, isn't it? It was to experience a taste of what many women are forced to endure every single day under regimes or family expectations that require their silence and invisibility. Before we started walking along, I was talking to other women and smiling, and then realised that they couldn't see me facial expressions because all they could see was my eyes. And, some women have written to Kelly J and said that they haven't felt the sun on their face since they were aged 12. So we got to Speaker's Corner. It was boiling hot. It was really uncomfortable, and we all pulled off the coverings all at once. And when I did that, there was just sweat pouring down my whole face. And then men started heckling us. And one of them said, "Take the rest of your clothes off. Let's see you naked." So I got jeered at, we were shouted at by some men. And it was meant to stop us from talking and make us shut up, but we didn't. The women, because we're all together and we're Western women and we do have a voice and we are able to use it, we must use it for those women who can't. So, yeah, it wasn't about attacking religion and it wasn't about telling other women what they can and can't wear. It was about standing in solidarity for women who don't have a choice. Because some women are beaten and even killed for showing their hair, showing their faces. So it was about bodily autonomy. And I thought while I stood there about the women that I work with in therapy, because some of them have internalised that the idea that showing up as yourself is dangerous. They were raised to be small and agreeable and nice, and they were taught not to take up space, not to be too loud, not to be too visible or too difficult. And what happens over time is that they ghost themselves, they suppress their own needs, their pain, their truth, because somewhere along the line that they were taught that it wasn't safe to speak out. So that's why I do the work that I do, because like in therapy, I often invite women to connect with their inner child, that part of them that still remembers what it felt like to be shamed for speaking up. And I help them speak back to that shame, reclaim the story, and say, you're allowed to take up space and you're allowed to be seen. And on Sunday, it reminded me how far we've still got to go. Like, lots of women in the West have got a lot more rights than women in other parts of the world, but we've still got a long way to go when it comes for women. But it also reminded us of how strong we are when we're coming together. It was just an amazing atmosphere. Women were so courageous walking down to Speaker's Corner because, women have been stabbed at Speaker's Corner for speaking there, and it's full of men who are talking about religion. There's not many women there, but the women took over Speaker's Corner on Sunday. So, yeah, we didn't back down. We supported each other. We created the space for truth and for freedom. And if you've ever felt like that, showing your face or speaking your truth made you a target, I want you to know that you're not alone. And if you're carrying that shame that comes from being silenced or punished for telling the truth, that shame doesn't belong to you. It belongs to the systems, to the people, to the cultures that would rather you stayed quiet. But you deserve to be seen, to be safe and to be free. And you can find me at kellyoliverdougal.co.uk. I provide counselling for women who are healing from shame, exclusion, trauma, and that quiet violence of being told to stay small. And if you were at Hyde Park on Sunday, or if you're standing up in your own way, in your family, in your workplace, or in your community, I see you and I'm so proud to stand beside you. Yeah, watch me vlog as well, because it'll give you a taste of what happened on Sunday. It was a really good event.